Hello! You join me today working inside of the Freelander 2. I'm going to be replacing these awful stock faux leather peeling gaiters with these. I'm going to be starting on the handbrake. It's quite easy. I've got the driver's seat all the way forwards and a single plastic prying tool. I'd avoid a screwdriver as you're probably going to damage some of these plastics. And the aim of this then is to push down this left hand side as the clips kind of go over the gaiter, and the right hand side you're going to pull up once released, and that is gross. Expect to find lots of skin and dog hair. Anyway, as I said, we're going to push down on this side and then pull up from the bottom. Go easy, go slow, because you can't really unbrake this, and we do need to keep this plastic guard or plastic tray rim. That needs to survive, so we're going to destroy the old gaiter and probably burn it, but keep this plastic in one piece. There we go. And just go ahead and peel it up over the handle. It's so fake, and why would they do this as stock? Lovely. Right, this is the real one. This is made of actual leather. Dead animal. Lovely. But it is nice. This is plastic. It's not nice. Now we need to remove this plastic under tray rim thing. Name pending, I guess. It's been glued on and it's been crimped like a pie. So we're going to have to peel this off. It's hard to do one-handed, so I'll do this off camera. But just peel it again nice and slow and just try to remove as much of this plastic as you can. There we go. It's free. I thought rather than super glue, I'd use some of this contact adhesive. It's clear and flexible and won't go rock solid, and it should grip nicely. So I'm just going to put a few dots onto these areas and just push this up and in place. The gaiter's got the leather bits already cut out. It's quite well made. Just need to make sure that this trim is in line, just so it all lines up nice and neatly. You're going to push this in place, hold it, let it dry, and then it's a case of peel it back over. I'm sure you've done this before, and click it down in place. It is actually impressively easy. Look at that. Just make sure you push down the side, click it in, make sure it's all flush all the way around. You don't want it moving when you're trying to brake. Okie dokie. Onto the gear selector. And here it is. Look, it's absolutely minging as well. It's peeling fake leather. Let's put on this real leather one. I got both of these, by the way, for £39 on eBay. I'll link it down below if I remember. Now I've got it in neutral to give myself some space. Handbrake obviously on. And you can then put both your thumbs in here and pull up. We're only pulling on this side because it's hinged, so up and away. And just be mindful of these wires underneath. Be really careful. Now you're going to want to disconnect these now. I don't disconnect these now, and I'll show you why I should have done in a second. This little white clip here, it holds the handle on, holds the gear selector on. So we're going to give that little twist and just pull it down. And then you can just see these teeth, how they've been released and it's no longer gripping as tightly. That means you can pull the handle off. Now I'm about to do it. Just watch first. See, this is why I said I should have removed those cables first. So we are going to go ahead now and unclip them. Then you can remove your handle. As for the ribbon cable, I'm just being cautious because I don't like the plastic. Just push these and then pull it off gently. I really don't want to snap these. That's for the LEDs that show you what gear selector you're in. Okay, this can just pull off. Just peel it off gently. Like so. And you see there's a cable tie, so I'll get rid of that in a second. Now these tabs, you want to have your fingers underneath. Push the tabs apart and push up with your fingers, because you're going to pull this old gaiter through the underside, so towards myself. So pushing up like that and just releasing the tabs gently. Again, they're plastic, they're probably a little bit brittle. You don't want to snap them, so just go slow and don't use too much force. If you're using lots of force, you're probably doing it wrong. So push the tab and then push up with your fingers and it will pop out nicely. Just like that. There she is. And this actually isn't glued at all, which is quite nice. It's all just folded over. So in speed up time, double time, triple time, whatever this is, I'm just going to peel it away. Lovely. Now this we're keeping. Thankfully my new one has all these wonderful little triangle cutouts perfectly in place. Again, really impressed with the quality of this. I just bought it blind. I looked like it fitted, so I just went ahead and did it. And thankfully, it was perfect. Well, close to perfect. So this will fit on. I'm just going to hook this into each little gap. And I'll speed up the camera as well so you can watch me do it or skip on ahead. Alright, that's done. But I have noticed something actually. That hole is considerably larger. So something to bear in mind. That's a future problem for, I don't know, 30 seconds time. Alright, let's slot this straight in. Very satisfying. And there we are. This gear stick goes in this way, so make sure you get it the right way around. You want to line up that thread again, the stitching there. I'm going to remove the old cable tie. I'm going to get myself a nice new cable tie. I'm going to push through the bottom. It is a little bit bigger, so push the handle in. Yours may vary if this is made to order. I'm just going to grip that down. Then we're going to bunch it on the forward end, because again, you're not really going to see that end, especially from the driver's seat. So if it is a little untidy, which I don't think it will be, it'll be untidy on the bit that I can't see. So with that gripped, I'm just going to pull that nice and tight. Reconnect the wires. And I'm just going to do this very gently. I actually cut out a lot of faffing here from this clip. I did faff for several minutes to get this in place. I just didn't want to force it. I was probably being a bit scared of snapping something, but I'd rather be slow and steady, as I said, with these little brittle plastics, because I've broken many in my time. Now I'm going to line up the handle and just push that on. Remember this little white clip that comes up and you screw it over and that holds it in place. And then it's a case of push in and then down. And it's as easy as that. I'm well impressed with how easy this is. No excuses to have a nasty faux leather peeling gaiter. Yep, perfect.